Alright, so I made a YouTube downloaded an ID3 editor. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is where the folder is going to be for the download. Which it's not there. It's going to show that the folder is empty there. That's where it's going to be downloaded. YouTube Downloader can download multiple files at once. I'm going to put those in here, and these are the library I'm using for the YouTube downloader runs the downloads asynchronously, and I also made it threaded as well, so it can run 5 threads at once. Where whenever one thread finishes, the function I'm using allows the next thread to start afterwards. So it always has 5 threads continuously running until all the files are downloaded. And the CPU might be having a little bit of problem for this because I'm using the integrated graphics on my CPU rather than using the GPU instead. So there the files are downloaded. We'll go ahead and show how the ID3 tags. So as you saw, I had it on downloads, but as soon as it finished downloading, it switches back to the edit. So you can see all the songs you have downloaded here. And with YouTube, if you have not downloaded songs before from there, you'll know that a lot of them just gives you the file name, and it might come with some of these weird titles and whatnot from there. So instead of editing all of these, I'm just going to do this first one, Feel Good by Millennium. So let's go ahead and get rid of, actually I'm going to do it for a different song. I'll just show you that the download here works, and the tags can be edited, and whatever songs it makes in the folder, it keeps there. So, whoops, did not mean to close that out. So used to restarting again for tests. Oh well. Let me go ahead and show you this one. So it also works from single ones as well. To get that. So if I were to run a single song, it can download that as well, which tends to be a lot easier, and it's just as slow though for whatever reason. I'm learning like 5 at once. It just takes a processor a while, which I'm guessing is from the there we go. The integrated graphics, but GPU is not working with OBS. So I'm gonna go ahead and show the edit function with Rick Astley, one of the best songs. So I'm gonna go ahead and change out get rid of that. Let's go ahead and make this beginning a little bit easier. Let's have Rick Astley. Let's copy that, put that as a title. Album, I do not know. Year, hell, I don't know that either. Let's say it's 1980 something. Comments, great song, and it is a classic. And the edited function over here on this right just lets you see what changes are going to happen. So when I click the save changes, you're going to save all the changes I made here to the file name. The reason for the ID here on the side is just it's a way for the filing system to save the files after putting them in this database here. So then if we were to close this out and then let's go ahead and show the folder here. Yes, all the songs are here, and we can see here that the actual song is updated as well. I'm going to go ahead and run it again, and I'm going to show the edit ID3 tags function now for the program. and the GPU or integrated graphics is just horrendous on this, especially with running Visual Basic at the same time. So if you didn't notice earlier, whenever you click the radio tags, the buttons change as well as the functions as well. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up those songs that just downloaded. Hopefully nothing bad happened, because it is incredibly slow without using the GPU, because OBS does not like it. I'll just go here, we'll browse here, just search it. And this will pull up all the songs in that folder I have there. So we're going to have everything's going to be slowly loading because of graphics again. I wish I could run OBS on my GPU rather than having this integrated stuff. And then we can see there that Rick Astley and all of those inputs we made are saved there. So if we were to ever to pull this song up anywhere else, all this information will be saved on the file wherever we want to pull that back up later. And it's freezing again. Promise that this does not happen if you run it locally on the actual GPU with not running a bunch of other stuff as well. It's probably not helping to have a bunch of other stuff running in the background as well. See, it's going to load. And I have run this so many times, it is not getting any better though, as far as the time, so I apologize for the wait, but I'm just going to stick with this video. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show the other functions now that you've seen that the ID3 tag functions work. Some other things as well is I would show the sorting if you click on the headers up here, but as you can see, the lag and it's incredibly painful. The download directory default comes to wherever the executable is, so since this is running on the project, it's going to be running in the debug folder, and it's going to be making a download songs folder in there. It is, all the inputs here are checking, so if I were to put in that and try to make that the path, it's not going to crash the program, it's just going to pull up an error. And if you wanted to make it to the C drive, because why not? Say we do that, it's going to save the directory for whenever we want to download it. It's going to save it to that directory and put a folder in there of downloaded songs in there. As you saw earlier, the URLs button here, it's just a text box for you to put in all of the YouTube URLs and the ID3 tags. Once the changes are there, any changes made will be saved there. And there's a browsing button here. This crashed a lot before. So there, we can click whatever we want here. So I'm just going to pick my music. Nope. Let's pick my actual music folder. It's going to display the music folder there, and also this same function is available for the download directory page. we click the browse, we can also show it here as well. So I don't think there's any MP3s or songs in my documents, but we can also do that as well. That concludes what I have. It's error checking for the directories as well. Or not the directories, I already showed that. YouTube paths as well. So if I were to input, let's say, a directory, so the directory is to download. Try to download that. It's going to come back as an error once it actually loads. Maybe not. And those are the songs and the music. That was the search button. Because this lag is just insane. So that was the search button. But if we were to do the downloads for random stuff, a pop-up message. And it's just taking forever now. And that concludes the project I made. So all the error checking works. It's just a show a lot of the stuff on the CPU graphics, or integrated graphics with my CPU. If I could do it on my actual GPU, it'd be a lot easier. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching this, and sorry about the delay for the delay in the graphics stuff.